Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this LCTV broadcast of Littleton High School football. My name is Ben Storm, and I'm here along with Lincoln Palmer for this Thanksgiving Turkey Bowl matchup between your Littleton Tigers and the Ayer Shirley Panthers. Now, Lincoln, week one, these two teams played, resulted in a 7-0 Littleton victory. Okay, it was a defensive battle. It was a weird game with a little lightning delay in between. So with all this being said, Link, what do you think Littleton's got to do to come away with a W here?
Yeah, I mean, I think you kind of almost can't remember week one, right? Because, you know, for those of you who don't remember, week one was canceled about at halftime due to lightning, and then it was finished up on the Saturday after. So the matchup at that point is kind of irrelevant. It's kind of a whole new ball game. One thing worth noting here is you see both teams are coming off a 2-game win streak. Maybe not the best of opponents, but that's good for confidence boosts, you know, absolutely. So if you want to beat this Ayer Shirley team, you're going to have to be clean about it. You know, looking at the points per game, you know, for both Littleton and the Panthers, similar offensively, they're averaging about the same. But Ayer does give up, you know, 5 or 6 more points per game. So,
Right.
But on the other hand, Littleton's not known for their offensive power. So it'll be a good matchup for sure.
No, they're not. We talked to Coach Easter before this game, Lincoln.
Absolutely.
Great guy, by the way. It was a pleasure talking to him. It's always a pleasure to talk to the coach before the game. Very interesting. He spoke to me a lot about mentality. That was his biggest thing, getting his players ready for this game. You know, whether it be on-field warm-ups and also in practice. You know, just getting these guys ready to come out, punch the mouth of the opponent first play of the game. You know, it's always important, Thanksgiving matchup, coming out, being the tougher team. It's a little cold out right now, a little nip to the air. Although it is beautiful, isn't it, Lincoln? It was rainy earlier this week, but, you know, the skies have cleared, the sun has come out for a beautiful day at Alumni Field for some Turkey Bowl football, baby.
Yeah, I mean, you can't pick better weather than what we're getting right now, you know, probably in the mid-50s. I would guess, and it doesn't feel cold when you're down there. This is about the best weather you can want for a Thanksgiving game. So it looks like we're not too sure who won the toss, but the Tigers are just kind of doing a little huddle on the field. Again, that might be their time to get the mentality right. You know, get that one of those senior captains in there, get the groups riled up. As for Coach Ferrante said to us, man, you got 60 minutes,
Right.
60 minutes for the rest of your life. So you want to make the most of it, especially if you're these seniors.
Right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cut to the national anthem, and then we'll be back shortly after. Appreciate you sticking around. Great rendition there, always by the Littleton Band, directed there by Miss Bridge, who's just, you know, been the, you know, she's been there through thick and thin. She's always been the,
Yeah, absolutely. So
what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know, but anyways, looks like the Tigers are going to kick the ball off. as special teams kickoff comes out onto the field. And this is a tone setter for the rest of the game right here if you're Littleton. You want to kick that ball deep and then you want to go down and pop somebody, but easier said than done, that's for sure. Nice little crowd here for the Thanksgiving game.
Yeah, you know, people are still flooding in.
Yeah, you know, good weather really helps with
There are
that.
definitely butts in seats, I can tell you that much.
Little 5x5 look to start it off.
Yeah. Tyler Bronco's going to be your kicker, and he's going to start this one off, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Bronco had an impressive pregame. We were down on field talking to him ahead of the matchup. He was hitting from 35 in the wind at the 35-yard line, so really a 45 kick. So, you know, kicking is definitely going to be a factor in today's game. Beautiful tackle by Brooks there. Started off right at the 20.
Bronco's got a very nice routine to warm up his leg. He certainly sweeps it through the air, hits the ball, and like you were saying, like hitting from 45 with a little nip in the air, consistently gets money.
Yeah, I think he went 8 for 9, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right.
So the Tigers' first defense is going to trot onto the field. Leader in tackling, Mr. Milner himself. And they're going to go power left off to the sideline, bunts it outside. Nice tackle there by Joey Taylor. He's really come into his own this second half of the season.
Yeah.
Taylor was, hidden at times, but these last 2 games he's made some plays.
Yeah, Link, that was a great hit. Problem was it was 9 yards downfield, and it's 2nd and 1.
All right, 2nd and about 4.
It's about 1.
Yeah.
Maybe 1.5. It's a long one.
All right. 26-yard line for the Panthers. Little 3-by-1 look to the 3 to the wide side of the field. Nice give up the middle, and that'll get the first down. Beautiful read by the quarterback of the Panthers there. Taylor came flying in and just kind of take what the defense give you, hand the ball off up the middle instead. Nice little RPO option.
Yeah, a little double option. Double option.
It's option because it's 2.
Yeah. Yeah, we get it, Lincoln. You know your stuff.
Yeah, whatever. All right, so 1st and 10. So the 3 and outs off the table. Move tight end set on the left side of the line. 2-by-1. And they're going to go up the middle again. Bumps it outside to the left.
The game with.
And nice tackle there. I believe that was Brooks again.
Yeah, Tigers, they first play of the game that went for 9, they're able to wise up a little bit. That one maybe goes for 4. But if they want to have, a good shot at winning this game, they have to be able to stop that run game that the Panthers have and force quarterback, I believe Manchester, to pass the ball. Owen Reedy on the stop there for Littleton. I mean, he's just one of those dirty nose players, likes to stick his nose in there, make a nice play. He's a fun player to watch for sure.
All right, motion right, and quarterback bootleg right, throw it, got a man. Oh, off the hands. And that was JT Shannon, the junior. And got to come down with that. I mean, on 2nd and 5, you do a little bootleg right, ball hits you in the hands, you got to come down with it. He had some space to run too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so a big 3rd down here for the Tigers. We'll see if they can get the Panthers off the field.
All right, little 3-by-1 look. 3 to the big side. Quarterback keeper to the right. Contact made, makes a man miss, and then brought down finally by Jason Mansauer,
So
the
Lincoln,
senior first-year player.
it looks like they're running number 1, James Gauntlet, at quarterback. When at week 1, when we were, announcing this game, it was Bobby Manchester, number 16, manning the helm. So we'll see if that changes. Maybe they like to run a little wildcat. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Manchester, he was an athlete. He's a big guy. Big kid, he could definitely throw the ball, so it's interesting they have James Gauntlet, who is, the dominating running back in that game at the quarterback position right now.
Yeah, we saw Gauntlet bringing the play calls in as well. And you're going to go 2 by 1. So I'd say maybe you might want to watch for a screen pass here. All right, motion right. And quarterback keeper. Mansauer again on the tackle, but then brought down by Taylor. Taylor does a good job of getting in the guy's face just enough, but not to get the penalty.
Yeah, just to let him hear about it, but not too much.
Yeah.
It's definitely a certain skill to have.
All about getting into that line.
About 6.
2nd and 4.
2nd down and 4. Ball spotted.
So the Panthers are doing a nice job kind of marching along here.
Yeah, they are. They've ran the ball well so far. And just kind of slow, methodical. Obviously, they haven't ripped off any big plays yet.
Yeah. But they took that bootleg. They took the shot on that one.
Yeah.
Play they probably should have had. And again, that would be Taylor. And I believe delayed McCoy in on that tackle. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 3rd and 1. Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, nothing special so far here for the Panthers. I mean, like you said, Lincoln, we saw them try to run that bootleg. Didn't really work, but, they kind of just, other than that, they kind of just ran the ball up the gut here, and it's really been working so far.
They're just, we're better than you, and we're just going to run down your throat.
Yeah, no, they've chewed up, roughly about 4 minutes and counting. So
they're at the 50-yard line.
Yeah. So this could be a good drive for the Panthers to start this game off.
And blitz comes in.
Taylor off the edge almost got to him there. But a good stop there by the Tigers.
Yeah,
it's going to bring up 4th.
That's going to come down from the D-line and delayed McCoy, as well as King Prue.
It's like maybe
and also Owen Reedy in on it.
Loss of 1 or no gain, something like that. It's going to bring up 4th and 1, though. And this would be, astronomically huge for the Tigers to stop the Panthers on 4th down and then get this ball on the Panthers 49.
The thing, James Gauntlet is doing a beautiful job of reading Taylor coming off the edge, coming around the corner. Taylor's doing a good job timing it up. I think they're going to go with the hard count here. Motioning right. Nope. Quarterback keeper, and he's got space and a lot of it. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Panthers. So they needed 1, got 50.
Needed 1, got 51 and 7 points as long as they kicked an extra point.
So Coach Easter was big into saying, take what the defense gives you, and that's just what the Panthers did.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's sometimes what can happen. It's 4th and 1. You stack the box, you try to bring everybody up. You're running engage 8, and hole opens up, and someone messes up their assignment, and that's it. There's nobody back there to tackle.
I mean,
that can happen.
Stroman, we've done our own fair share of play calling, and when you send those blitz, right, it often alters those normal gaps.
It's the price of doing business. Lindsay.
Yeah, so you send a guy, you maybe don't have enough people on that.
They are going to go for 2, ladies and gents, to make this an 8-pointer.
All right,
but I completely agree.
Bootleg, screen pass.
Oh yeah, they missed it. Terrible throw there by Gauntlet. Kind of looked like a Mac Jones off his back foot falling.
Yeah.
A lot of Mac Jones similarities with that one, ladies and gentlemen. And he puts it over Ramondre Stevens' head, and they will not convert the 2-point, which is good for Littleton. They catch a little break there.
Absolutely. So Andrew Milner, the big senior, number 8, listed at about 230, and I believe all 230 of that.
Yeah, he's hefty.
And not a guy I'd like to tackle. He's got some knee problems, which is kind of hurt his mobility, not getting out in space as much as he'd like.
Not playing linebacker like he usually would.
Yeah, and that's got to be a big loss to a team when you lose a big guy like that.
Yeah. So it looks like they're going to have Mano and Mansauer as the 2 main return men back to receive this one.
Yeah, well, as well as what is that? Teddy Hunt in the middle there. Yeah, the 20. So Jameson Haggerty is to kick it away, and worth noting that, like we said in the pregame, the Panthers have won 2 in a row. They might be 2-7, but that drive, they're playing with confidence now.
Yeah, I mean, those 2 wins, they come in a row. They come at the end of the season, a little momentum here.
Teddy to return it, finds a hole up the middle, avoids 1 tackle, pushed along up to the 30-yard line.
Pretty good return there.
Teddy has done a beautiful job returning for the Tigers this year.
He
kind
is.
of plays that not that deep man, so a lot of the kickers that can't get it super deep, they end up coming right to him, and he's got some serious yards.
He does. He's definitely one of those big play threats.
Yeah, we saw him take one back to the house. I forget who it was against, but I think it was Tingsboro. All right,
And this one to Mano.
hand off to
Little
Mano.
off tackle.
Pushes along.
Good cut up there to get a few out of nothing. It's about 4, maybe a gain of 4 or so, maybe 5. Good run there by Mano.
Yeah.
By Wyatt Gallant.
You forget Mano's just a junior.
No,
Yeah.
he is. He's definitely has some promise for sure. Senior year is going to be a great year for him.
Him and little Milner there. Zach. They've got some, and you got Teddy Hunt too. They got some good pieces of the puzzle that are sticking around. You know.
Yeah, that are worth re-signing.
I think you only lose about 4 or 5 guys. You know, you're going to lose Taylor. You're going to lose Stallings. You're going to lose Big Milner. Roll out left. Nice catch there to his little brothers and Zach.
Nice there, Milner to Milner. And a good call there by Coach Easter to,
Yeah.
because, you know, everyone's pretty much expecting them to, they're a run first team. They're expecting run right out of the gate there. They run that little play action. Great play call there.
Yeah.
And Milner able to get it to his brother for a big gainer, maybe about 20 on that.
Yeah, maybe we'll go to the big fullback in 66.
Stallworth in the backfield.
Holy smokes, I wouldn't want to get hit by that guy with speed, and it works.
It does
Zach gets a hole. Come on, protect that ball, Zach. Attaboy.
Yeah, you saw that Panthers defender come swiping in for the ball.
Yeah.
You were all over it.
We've seen that.
Swiper, no swiping. He tucks that sucker away, and the Tigers keep the ball.
It's always when that guy's trailing and he starts to raise that arm, he's getting ready to come down on it. And that's the type of player Zach is, to just always have that ball high and tight, you know? And motion man and Mano.
Oh, fumble the snap, ball's on the ground.
Shirley's got it. Bad.
Bad. You come out of Lincoln. You come out of the gate. You run 2 perfect plays.
Yeah.
You get 20 yards and then 20 yards again. You can't have that happen.
No.
You cannot. It's a drive killer, obviously, and it's a momentum killer as well. And now you give
Jack Cormier, the center.
you
whether
give
that
the
was on.
Panthers every chance to come out and go up 2 scores.
Yeah. And a team that's you know, got a lot of confidence right now.
They will be taking snaps on the side. You can see Milner taking some practice snaps under center. Not usually under center, I don't think very much, and that's, I guess, the ball kind of got mixed up there in the
Nice
transaction.
stack.
Yeah, great
Beautiful
play
job
there
there.
by Declan Reedy again. He's
That's
already
Owen.
Owen Reedy. There's so many of them I can't keep count, but Owen Reedy, he's already having a great game. We're 10 minutes in and he's not even. And
He's had a couple big
rocking.
tackles already.
He is rocking, and I believe his grandparents are watching from Tennessee. So how do you do?
Yeah, big
And
shout
we
out
appreciate
them.
you watching.
You know, we do go, you know, multiple states, multiple territories,
Yeah.
you know, a couple different countries
Yeah.
here and there, but
Yeah. You know, I have visited Tennessee, Nashville. It's a
Yeah.
great place.
Never been there.
Highly recommend it.
Never been there.
Especially if you like music, country music, that is. Little Johnny Cash. Let's see if the Tigers can get out of this ring of fire.
all right, read option again, gives it off up the middle. Oh, a lateral to the quarterback. Oh, but they're going to whistle it dead.
I'm going to say he was down, maybe. Yeah, and another good play by the Tigers defense.
Talk about a risky business. You just get the turnover on the fumble and you want to lateral it.
I think Reedy was in on that tackle as well.
Sometimes it seems like the camera goes up and down and shakes around in between, but now it's steady, so great.
So now the Panthers, they're 3rd and 13, facing 3rd and long. This is probably going to be a pass, ladies and gentlemen. So the Tigers, they're going to have to defend.
Yeah,
it
watch
as
that
so.
bootleg right. You know, go to the bigger side of the field here. 3rd and about 12, 13. And Gauntlet in the shotgun, drop back pass.
Deep.
Evades one tackle. Gets to the outside, pushes up on the go route. Oh! An incomplete. Beautiful breakup by Branco.
Wow. Lincoln, I thought he had a couple wide receivers open there over the middle. One was
Yeah.
going to be JT Bressanan coming in on a dig route about 10, maybe 15 yards over the field. He looked like he was open for the first down, but Gauntlet,
Down, they're gonna punt.
goes to his first man, not there, goes to his second, not there, and by the time he reaches that third, Brennahan, it's too late. So,
Mansauer did a beautiful job on the close side of the screen here, pushing his man right out of bounds. So out comes the punt unit, kicks it off, and
Mano
Mano
back
will watch
there.
it kick up and kick out of bounds
Yeah.
at the 38.5-yard line.
Yeah, good call by Mano there not to come up. That just took a complete lateral bounce out
So
to
big
neutral.
break for the Tigers. They turn the ball over, unfortunately get the stop. So now it's going to bring out the offense. Hopefully they can
Forget Littleton, yellow.
pick up where they left off.
There you go. At halftime, we're gonna.
Yeah, exactly, Link. I'm curious to see what they're going to do to start off.
Yeah.
They had success running and passing last drive, so
All right,
coming
go
with
to the
a hard count.
a hard count, little 2x2 look
Run it 2 more times, it becomes a soft count.
with Dylan Colarusso, the tight end, off to the right side. And Millie gives his pass protection, what he wants to happen up front. Claps, gets the ball, hands it to his brother. Busts it outside. And
So you can get the
Zach
guy
Miller
like
in
that.
the carry.
and that was just a mouth guard, no flag.
Oh, no flag, never mind. Thought it was
And gained him about a half a yard. So that brings us up second about 9.
never mind. Thought it was a flag. It wasn't.
Yeah, interesting. Littleton does not like to huddle. They kind of like to get up to the line and look over to Coach Asante Easter and get the sign.
Yeah. All right, motion man on the left.
Deep.
Go route to
got
Mano.
House call! What a throw by Milner. Wow, that was a frozen rope over to Mano, over the top of the defense.
Yeah.
Mano gone, had about 3 steps on that defender there. Up the seam, how do you do?
A beautiful ball by Milner. I talked to him pregame. I said, Milner, you don't, between you and I, you don't have a ton of arm strength. And he says, I beg to differ.
you and I, but I just said it on the broadcast.
And, one other thing you like to see is Coach Easter jumping up with Milner and grabbing a hold of him after that beautiful play.
That was a phenomenal throw.
And
Really
offsides from the Panthers, so that's going to bring the ball up a half a yard. So do you go for it here now? That's going to bring the ball up halfway, so,
Yeah, no, it's definitely a great question there, Lincoln. I don't mind them still kicking this for sure.
Yeah,
Just
you
take your points.
You got to take the lead. That's what it comes down to.
Absolutely.
That's what it comes down to. You got Branco, who's been money honey all season. And good snap, good hold, good
Goes
kick.
up, right through the middle. Yeah, Lincoln, Milner's footwork on that throw.
Yeah,
He
beautiful
took that
snap
3-step
back.
drop. He really stepped into that throw and delivered it, man. That
Had a
was
little bit
awesome.
of Braden Lynn in him, if you ask me.
Yeah. I believe those are Braden Lynn's cleats that he got as a hand-me-down. I'm not even joking.
Take a moment to recognize Josh Crosswhite and Braden Lynn, who had a pretty impressive season up with Plymouth this year.
Especially that Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah. For those you don't see, Braden Lynn had a nice little Hail Mary against Westfield State to win it against their homecoming game.
Yeah, a little buzzer beater.
Don't go closer.
Pretty electric.
I think it was 55 yards to the end zone.
Wow.
Yeah, which is just astronomical to us.
Yeah, and Will Allen too, because he was trying to make that 50-yard throw and
Yep.
it did not work
Yep.
out.
Yeah. Yeah, we now know Will can only throw about 45 yards.
Slowly.
Basically, exactly what we thought,
Right.
but
Again, right? There you go.
Branco to kick it away.
And Branco to kick it away.
he's just getting better as the season goes on.
Oh, bonehead play.
Very.
By the
You
return
beat me to
man.
it, Lincoln. All you had to do was let that sucker go, and he's getting it at the own 40, 45, something like that.
Yeah.
Instead, he catches it and runs out of
Holy
bounds, and he's
smokes.
there at about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, that comes down to coaching, absolutely. Absolutely. Down at the 9-yard line.
It could be coaching. It also just could be a boneheaded play from
Lack of
from a
listening.
high school player, which happens.
First and 10 for the Panthers.
And too, sometimes you got the younger guys on special teams and stuff.
Absolutely.
They're excited, just want to make a play. It's Thanksgiving Day, you
Right.
know. You get a little amped up, and you're not thinking with your head. All right, Taylor coming off the edge again. Kick out. And
Nothing doing.
they're going to bring him back down. Loss of probably about 2, 3.
Reedy and Taylor in on that one. Reedy's having a monstrous game. We're not even done with the first quarter.
Yeah, Taylor did
Been
a
in on
nice
about 5
job.
tackles.
A nice job coming off that edge, and he's doing a good job of making them speed up on that read option and make it happen quick. And sometimes when
Yeah.
you do it quick, you make mistakes. The other thing, he's getting up there so quick. The guard that's pulling, that's coming to kick him out, he's meeting him so much closer to the play that when they're doing those runs inside, there's not much space for the running back to go. So he's doing a good job disrupting that.
Right.
You know? He's definitely been in the
Right.
film. room.
Taylor just really good at getting the edge and containing it.
But
Watch for the pass.
he's really jumping the count here. So at some point, you got to go to the hard count to keep Taylor honest. Pass up the looks right.
Gauntlet,
Evades, and that's going to be a
searching.
sack.
Nowhere to go.
I believe that was
James Gauntlet.
Casey Keenan in on the sack.
Yeah, big Casey Keenan there.
Casey Keenan.
D-line, all that pressure coming from the outside forced the cute quarterback up in the pocket there. Gauntlet trying to escape.
Yeah, a little Dietrich
And,
Wise, if you
and
will.
Keenan able to fall on him. I would not want Keenan falling on me, I'll tell you that much.
Holy smokes. All right, so that's going to, at about the 6-yard line, 3rd and 12. I mean, do you go screen pass here? I mean, you don't want to be risky, but the other thing you got to remember is the last punter got netted about 30 yards.
Yeah.
So, you want to not be too risky being on the 6-yard line, but
Yeah, do you almost run this and try to get field position?
yeah,
It's a good question.
quarterback keeper, no, okay. Drop back pass, throw it. Oh, he had him, but the quarterback didn't have the power to get it to him.
No, not near the power.
16 was supposed to run a slant, I believe, and he just
Yeah.
got way too deep.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there.
That was at about 10, 12 yards, and he cut it in. In that situation, you want to be at like 3.
Yeah.
You want to be 3 coming
Like, and I
across
tell
the
you what,
middle.
that kind of looked like Mac Jones and Tyquan Thornton not on the same page. I mean, how many times do we
Absolutely.
see that one? And it's big, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to get the first. It looked like that might have been open a little bit, and
Good punt.
miscommunication. Just
Checks
kind of
up
a
at
killer.
about the 30-yard line.
wow. I mean, Lincoln, you're right on it with the 30 yards.
They should have punted on the first down. It would have been better off.
Yeah, I mean, Tigers, they got to come away with some points here. This is great field position.
Junior captain and Landon Palmer leads out the offensive line. You know who reminded me of Tyquan Thornton is this Jamison Haggerty kid,
Jameson Haggerty.
number 11, close side.
Oh, is he just because he's number 11? Or?
Yeah, he's number 11. He's kind of got a similar build to Tyquan.
Yeah.
All right.
Little needle nose
Play
plier.
action pass, screen pass to Milner, and that's good for about 7.
Yeah, that looked like it was, good for more, but good tackle there by the Panthers just to hold them to about maybe 5-6 yards.
Wide Gallant with the tackle.
Yeah, that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter.
I want you to follow Littleton over the sideline.
Pretty eventful first quarter so far, Lincoln.
Yeah.
We've seen 2 scores. We've seen a couple of turnovers.
We've seen a fair amount of mistakes on both sides.
We have. We saw that fumble that Littleton had, and then the kind of mishap that happened here just now in the back of the end zone for the Panthers. The miscommunication between the wide receiver and the quarterback. That's just what's going to happen. High school football, Division 7, you're going to have these mishaps. It's all about taking advantage of them, though, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely. You got to come up big for those, and can't make mistakes, and you need to capitalize when the other team makes mistakes, and that's how you can get in the win column.
Absolutely. Tigers getting ready to do their famous Tigers Tigers chant. The cheerleaders, anyway.
Yeah, T.
Yeah, Lincoln, there's a lot of cheerleaders here today. I think maybe there's a younger group was
Yeah, maybe they
along
brought
with the olders.
brought the youth team up to get involved.
Yeah, pretty good. Little Thanksgiving, little turkey bowl. I mean, what could be better? It's it's kind of a community day here in Littleton, wouldn't you say, Lincoln?
Yeah, everybody's kind of coming around. You see a lot of people that maybe don't come out to the normal games, but
Yeah.
whether
for
you're
sure.
back in town for Thanksgiving or that. We'll give a quick shout out, Benny, to the someone who just texted me and tell us what a great job we're doing, and that's in the Ayer family, telling us they like queuing into us and that we just do an unbelievable job.
for watching.
And Mano breaks it outside.
Oh, what was
Gets
that?
the
Game
first.
7 maybe there. Good
Yeah.
play there by Mano, keeping his nose in there and move the chains. I mean, that kid really he's got a nose for the line to gain. He's got a nose for the goal line. He's got a nose for open space. He's one heck of a player there.
All right, Branko comes trotting off. Yeah, Coach Isha's done a good job with the play calling so far today. I think he's done a really good job at it, but again, you go to that hard count again. And drop back pass for Milner. He's got him. Teddy Hunt makes a man miss, makes
Gotta
another
tuck
man
that ball
miss.
away.
And
Nice.
does a good job getting a gain of 4.
Yeah. It looks like they're going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up second about 1 maybe.
Second down.
I'd be surprised if they didn't just run this here to Zachary Milner, number 10.
Yeah, put it up the right up the middle, right off your right guard there. And that's what they do.
Oh!
Blown up.
Yeah,
Nice-
good play there. Good penetration from
Nice
the Panthers
jobs
D-line
by
to get in there.
JT.
Jack Milner was there. Jack Thomas with the tackle. Be a first down and 10.
Yeah, Jake Thomas there for the Panthers. Getting that penetration, getting upfield, tackling that running back. That's what you need down here at the goal line.
Yeah, absolutely.
They
All
were
right.
able to pick up the first, though, on that.
They got the big fullback in again. Motion man and Branko. Gonna go off to the left
Keenan
tackle.
up the A-gap.
Milner.
Fighting.
Along.
Fighting, it's just not going to be enough. Zach Milner kind of reminds me of Christian McCaffrey. He's just always fighting for that extra inch, no matter where he is.
Met by the Panther defensive
Also,
line.
great receiver and great runner.
Short gain on the play. Second down and goal to go.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm hearing some information that I believe Zachary Milner is going to be your player of the year for the Tigers. They awarded him that,
He
as
gets
they do.
squawked down
Give out
again
their
for a
team
loss
awards.
of 2 yards.
Yeah, I mean, so the Tigers, they've come down here,
Russell Kilkenny
right?
got
They've
the-
tried to run it, what was that, 3 times in a row?
Yep. And then they've lost about 3 yards in the
Yeah,
process.
yeah. So we'll see if they run it here again. It would. I don't know how wise it would be. It seems like the Panthers have been ready for it. They've been stacking that line.
So you got 4 to the left side of your screen here.
Timeout taken by the Panthers.
Going on the coaching study.
Timeout, Panthers. So I guess the Panthers didn't like having four receivers on one side, so they're going to burn one here.
Yeah, Link. This is a really good game so far. I mean, the last time these two teams played, it was 7-0 Littleton. We've already seen more points scored.
Yeah, I believe the over/under was set at 15.5.
Okay. Well, if you're taking the over, then you're pretty happy right now. Here, Vegas wasn't so sure how to set the lines this game. Little small town turkey bowl. Not really sure what to do.
You can bet on this right on DraftKings.
Yeah.
So Panthers want to talk over that formation and make sure all assignments are good. I think a formation like that, you just go man coverage. Don't switch anything. Because when you have 4 guys stacked to the small side of the field,
Right.
when you switch things, you don't know which guy is. When someone yells switch, you don't know if he's
Right,
talking to you or the other guy.
And you don't need any safeties back because
No.
you're so they're so backed up in their own zone.
I think what you do is you have either a linebacker or a safety kind of cover just the middle of the field, and anything that breaks across, you have them go with them. But obviously that's easier said than
They
done.
motioned Milner out. Little Milner, Zachary Milner.
It still looks like they're in a zone, though. They have that end out there.
Yeah. Oh, he's coming back in. Gauntlet it is.
Yeah, that looks like a zone.
Left, left.
Oh! He had Mano.
Trying to get it to Mano, just a little too high there. How many times have we seen that from the Patriots on Sunday afternoon?
Looks like they were kind of just doing like a natural pick play.
They're going to keep the offense out here for 4th and 4. Maybe they're just going to try to get him to jump off sides, Lincoln.
Yeah, I think they're going to go for it. They're in a 2x2.
Might as well. There's that hard count that just does nothing really at this point.
So the defense is still in what looks like a zone coverage.
Mano,
Right,
or
Mano.
Milner to drop over the middle.
Oh, what a throw!
Wow.
What a throw!
Triple covered is Teddy Hunt, but Milner able to zip it in there. Wow, Milner having a great game so far.
Great job by Milner. He very, very well done on that throw there to zip it into Teddy Hunt. And he does a beautiful job, and the questionable decision to go for it pays off for the Tigers.
Yeah, no, it was questionable, but like you were saying, Lincoln, they're already so far down. You know, if they don't get it, then the other team's backed up, so it makes sense. Whoa, Bronco slips down on the extra point, but he still nails it.
The other thing you factor into that decision is, okay, we get the field goal, but how much will that help us? Because I don't realistically think the Panthers are going to kick a field goal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
those
yeah.
3 points, that really doesn't help you if they score
No,
another touchdown.
I don't think the
so.
Panthers really have a kicker. I don't think they do, Lincoln. That's a good point.
So you would think that comes into the decision. I agree with the decision. I think analytically wise, it was the right call.
Yeah.
For now, just zoom in on number 3.
But back to that throw by Milner. He put it right where only his receiver could get it. No defenders. Like I said before, Teddy Hunt triple covered. Mano almost kind of, or Milner, sorry, I keep saying that. Milner almost kind of, it was almost like a boundary pass. Like, here, I'm going to put it there, then you go down and get it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Is really all I have to say is Broncos going to kick this sucker off. And the Tigers have a little momentum now after that fumble to start the game.
All right, Branco, ready to boot it away. And
The sky
nice
kick. Oh, muffed.
little miscommunication.
That ball's
Man,
that
he
ball
holds
is
that
way
thing
out.
out. Holy!
John
It
Ayer.
reminds me of a little Ty Price of wheeling and
He was a
dealing,
great
man.
returner. Holy.
Yeah, but yeah, man. If you're the Tigers, you see a guy like that with the ball, you want to make him spill. That's for sure.
Yeah. They can spill the beans there. I mean, the Tigers looking strong. They turned the ball over their first drive. It didn't really seem to matter. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, you know, I said before, we talked to Coach Easter before this game. He talked a lot about mentality, getting his players ready. So, you know, even though they fumbled there, they had the mentality to come back and score twice.
Screen pass. Nice job to swallow it up by the Tigers.
Going to be no gain there.
And net zero.
Gauntlet still your QB. Looks like Manchester's out wide. So just under 9 to go. It's going to be 2nd and 10 at the Panthers' own 20 here. I think if you're the Tigers, you keep preventing the run. You make them stay honest because Gauntlet hasn't proven he can throw whatsoever. And the wide receivers haven't really proven
Quarterback
they can be
keeper.
deadly. But maybe Gauntlet can run.
Wow, nice
Hole
job
closes
of
quickly.
quickly. Good job by the Tigers defense.
James Gauntlet with the keeper.
Yeah, Gauntlet, he cut that sucker up, and it looked like he might have had some room there, but gap closed very quickly. Reedy in on that one. I believe Bronco might have been in on that stop too, as defensive back on that side.
Be sure to say he wasn't.
Beautiful job there by Mano, doing a nice job coming downhill, making the stick. Drop back. Oh my Teddy. So he comes down with the touchdown, but with the interception.
That was his body was almost in the same position to make that interception. But how much does it really matter?
As Teddy
this punter
Hunt
kinda sucks.
puts his sword away. I don't know, man. After you drop an interception, I don't love that, Sully, but
Yeah.
Panthers got to do what the analytics tell you here and punt the ball away.
Yeah, punter hasn't really shown too much leg so far, so.
Yeah, he's been averaging about 30, so I'd anticipate this ball.
Ooh, almost blocked.
Nice.
That's
a nice
better
kick.
leg this time, but it still takes that lateral bounce.
Yeah. Check up about the 38-yard line.
Wyatt Gallant carries the punt.
I mean, Lincoln, so what are you looking forward to most later? The turkey, the mac and cheese, the potatoes, the stuffing?
I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to. And that is the stuffing, the turkey,
And the potatoes.
the taters, the rice, you know.
You like them roasted? You like them mashed?
Anyway,
You like 'em
man.
creamed?
We've been over this. The taters, man. Anyway they come.
Yeah.
I know my grandma's doing
roasted,
a.
little olive oil, little salt, little pepper, little crisp on there. Gotta leave them in the oven, a little extra long.
I know my grandma's in the kitchen right now preparing for her big day.
Yeah.
You know, big shout out to all the
Milner with a
grandmas.
beast mode run there, gets about 15. Yeah, Lincoln, I know my mom's in the kitchen right now cooking up, probably with my sisters too.
Yeah.
My dad also helping, so I appreciate them getting the meal ready while I'm...
Well, we do the hard work.
yeah, well, we do the hard work. I'm here with Lincoln Palmer, ladies and gentlemen.
That's good stuff. All right, 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 45-yard line.
2 in the backfield. They're going to go 2 tailback set. Looks like it's going to be Mansauer and Zachary Milner.
And
They give it to Mansauer. Looking for something sweet.
And big old 58 of the
Wow.
Panthers. Russell Kilkenny. He'll remember that for a while.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, he arises from bed and wakes up with a ball in his arms.
Mom, look what I found, is what he said to the stands.
Wow. And then from the Littleton side of it, that is,
Mansauer, I believe.
Mansauer with a sour fumble there.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those physical plays. When a guy comes flying in and the helmet hits the ball, that's pretty hard to hold on to.
It is. It is.
That's Bill Belichick says, you know, sometimes some of those physical plays you can't control.
Are we still listening to Bill Belichick?
Hey, man, you know, just because Mac's junk doesn't mean he is. Quarterback keeper. Taylor! Oh, breaks it off.
Gauntlet able to escape.
Franco brings him down.
Strong
finally.
play by him. It looked like Taylor
James Gauntlet.
had him wrapped up there by one arm in the backfield, but he escaped. I mean, maybe if you win the replay, you might have saw an elbow down, but unfortunately we don't have that luxury here.
Yeah, refs really letting him play, you know.
2nd down and 5.
We'll go with another big shout out. My mom did her Thanksgiving cooking yesterday, a little Thanksgiving Eve, so she did a beautiful job with that as well.
Oh, nice. Nice. How big's your turkey, Lincoln?
Well, so I think it's about 20 pounds.
Wow. I got a 16-pounder thing could feed us for weeks.
Feed an army.
Yeah.
We got the 20-pounder. That's for 22 people.
They're kind of cheap this year, aren't they?
Yeah, you know, I wasn't
Did I do
buying
something
it.
like
I wasn't
that?
buying it.
Yeah. Me either, but, you know, a lot of people watching this were, so.
And handoff up the middle. Big tack. That's Casey Keenan,
Yeah,
I
they
believe.
give that one to Cage Mueller, the freshman. Not really able to get much there.
He got a big old dose of Casey Keenan.
Yeah.
And push him back, and that brings up a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, Casey Keenan, the stalwart, playing that right defensive tackle position. Kind of different from what we've seen from, you know, a few years ago when Coach Ferrante was manning this defense. You'd always have your 3-man front, with the two storms they call them with your outside kind of linebacker hybrids.
Yeah, I know. But me and you had a lot of we dabbled in the outside linebacker.
But now they just do 4 down linemen, and they put some big bodies up there. Not still athletic, but not your speedy guys.
Got a motion out right, quarterback keeper up the middle, and he's going to get the first. Pushes along.
Yeah. All right, so the Panthers, they got something going here after that fumble by the Tigers. That was the Tigers' second fumble in the first half here. Luckily, Littleton will start the second half with the ball, which would be good, especially if the Panthers continue to drain the clock here.
Yeah, you got about four minutes to go. One thing, guys, stick around for halftime. The cheerleaders are putting on a show, and I believe the Ayer Shirley Panthers band is going to put on a little something special for the big day.
Absolutely. You're definitely going to stay tuned for that one.
Swing pass out to the Panthers. Kicks it out wide, then finally brought down by...
I believe that's Manny Gabino, sophomore, on the reception there. Little swing pass. Brought down by Tyler Branco. Good tackle by him to wrap him up. But it's after a gain of 5, so a good gainer there on first down for the Panthers as they keep this drive going.
All right, that brings up about 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6.
And Lincoln, they're taking their sweet time here. They're just
low and slow.
Yeah, this is when in Madden when you select the chew clock feature, so you don't have to sit through it.
Motion man in Manchester comes across, but
Taylor in the backfield. It's going to be minus yard, maybe yard and a half.
Yeah, so Milner's been a little banged up. That is Little Milner we're talking about. He's been a little banged up. So Coach Easter's saying Taylor's really done a good job at stepping up for the plays that Zach's pretty quick too, but because he's banged up, he's having a little bit of a hard time with it. So Taylor's doing a good job stepping up into that role. That brings in 3rd and 7.
Oh, nice to see Jenna Kivlin here in the stands.
And drop back pass. Joey again with the pressure. Cut back for the quarterback.
Wow,
he's got a
gauntlet
hole.
escapes.
He's elusive.
Gauntlet escapes the gauntlet. He will move the chains after he gains about 20 or 25.
As the big old lineman, Owen Reedy, gets tripped up a couple seconds after the tackle.
Stopped by Jason Mansauer, Nick Brooks. First and 10 for the Panthers.
There is a lot of people here, Lincoln. This is pretty good turnout. Definitely, maybe the most people I've seen at a football game, especially this year.
Yeah, definitely this year. The crowds aren't quite as what you'd like them to be. Some of those other games, but pretty good.
Lincoln, I think there's more people here than there were people at Gillette a couple Sundays ago.
So I think if you're the Tigers here, you got a minute 30 to go. You got to stop them here, man. You don't want to give up that touchdown going into halftime.
Yeah. They're just chewing this time. Does it get to a point where you run too much time? They do have a couple timeouts left.
Yeah, they have. You're right. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Minute 15 to go. Motion man right. Drop back. Oh, right off the helmet.
Yeah,
of Joey
Gauntlet,
Taylor.
he's not the tallest guy, maybe from here he looks about 5'10 max. And
I think he's listed at 5'9",
Yeah. And that time definitely came to his disadvantage there. Couldn't really see over the O line or O and D line that time, and he throws it right into the Tigers' arms.
So that's going to stop the clock for the Panthers, which essentially kind of hurts the Tigers. But it is also 3rd and 2.
It is 3rd and 2. If you can get them to 4th down here and make a stop, that is monstrous.
You got Dom Sciabrisi to the top of your screen. Handoff up the middle. Got a hole. He's going to get the first down, but it'll be short of the end zone down at about the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
Vino with the carry.
Yeah, really, really good drive here from the Panthers. They get that fumble. They take their sweet time. They burn about 5-6 minutes off the clock, and they're getting right down here at the 4-yard line, seemingly like they're going to punch it in.
Yes.
Handoff up the middle.
Yeah, I believe that was Manny Gabino trying to find any room inside. Couldn't get it. Well defended there by the
Down
Tigers.
at the 1-yard line. Timeout for the Panthers with 28 to go.
Yeah, Link, I think the Panthers, you know, even though they're down in the score, they've definitely held the ball longer than the Tigers have. I think they've, you know, have more time in possession than the Tigers do. And especially, you know, they had that first long drive to start the game, and then they come out and they have this one, and this is Crank City.
Yeah.
I mean, 2nd and 1 at their own 1-yard line. You know, you kind of just expect them to run it right in here, run it, you know, 3 more times if they don't get it.
No, it looks good. I mean, there's some light reflection off the helmets, but that's expected. All right, remember, Ayer has the ball, so we won't get when they come back up.
Yeah, I will say, Lincoln, I'm definitely looking forward to this turkey a little later.
Yeah, man. Holy smokes.
I'm already starting to taste it.
I know I'll definitely be having a little football game of my own in the backyard for sure.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I don't really have anybody to play with, so
maybe
I'll
we'll
play a
get
little
you
wall
over
ball
there.
against the garage.
Get the tennis ball out.
Yeah, there is, 3
Motion
good
man
NFL
left,
games on
up the
it.
middle. Oh, brought down. Nice tackle by the defense.
Yeah, I believe Reedy was in on that one. I think Delayed McCoy was in on that one as well.
Panthers are going to take a timeout. I mean, this right here, this is toughness, right? These next play, maybe 2 plays. This is all about about who's going to be tougher right now.
Yep.
And the answer is Milbury was tougher.
Yeah. And, a couple undisciplined things led to another. And here we are still talking about it to this day.
Stuff like that you just don't forget.
No. Some more than others.
Some of us have already forgot about it once we got our bag of lunch on the bus. But anyways, guys, back to the game.
Yeah.
See the ball? Keep that in the center of the screen. The ball.
So if you're a Santa Easter, you're getting these linemen fired up. You got to get low and you got to drive.
Yeah.
And
The ref is scanning?
Lincoln, I believe we called it dirt dogging when you just
Middle of the screen.
try to get on the ground and stuff a hole so your linebackers can come up and make a play.
yeah, absolutely. Don't let those linemen get downhill and create a hole. You got to stuff them. All right.
Stuff it like a
Motion
turkey on Thanksgiving Day. Oh,
And false start, perhaps?
That'd be big.
It is.
It might be a timeout Easter.
It is going to be.
Yeah, I didn't like the matchup.
Saw the formation. Decided to think twice about it.
So, can you call a timeout when a man is in motion? That I don't know.
I think you can just before the ball's snapped.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
So motion is fine. Okay. I assumed that was the case.
Yeah, you can
I have
never
a
be too
brief
careful.
history in reffing.
Yeah. Powder puff.
For those of you who didn't make it down to the big powder puff game, the seniors came out on
Massive
top.
game.
Yeah, it was a sellout crowd. Seniors came out on top with a big win, and I think everybody had a good time. The girls did a good job.
Yeah, it's too bad we couldn't announce that one, Lincoln. But we could. We did have
That
the
would've been a
opportunity to announce, to broadcast. Thanks to Mark Roy, to broadcast the Littleton High School soccer playoffs, and that was just a blast. It definitely is a nice change from you know, it's just two very different sports, football and soccer.
You know, I love seeing people run around the pitch and kick a ball around, you know?
Yeah, it's a very, you know, there's a lot more open time, a lot more open space, if you know what I mean.
All right, so ball on the left side of the hash mark. You got 3 to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top, 1 man in the backfield. Snap, quarterback roll out right.
Gauntlet.
Sacked. And the Panthers got to hurry up to the ball here because they don't have any timeouts left.
They do. They got to spike it. 10 seconds. They're going to be able
it's
to.
it's 4th down, I think.
Oh,
isn't
they
it?
can't spike it. They can't. They got to hurry
4th
up.
down. All right, this is the half right here. Drop back. Spikes it. Oh, it's 4th down. A blunder.
Wow.
It's like, what do I do?
A blunder.
Blunder.
Wow.
That's a big fact.
Wow, and then
And
they'll
that
just walk it off to the corner like nothing happened.
Holy smokes, Lincoln, you're all over it. He drops back and spikes it. I mean, even if it was 3rd down, he dropped back to spike it.
He did.
And the clock had already ran out.
Off stage, centered on the field.
He
And
did.
those are the mistakes we're talking about. I mean, that is
Absolutely.
just
That's boneheaded.
I will say the sideline was a little late on moving it to 4th down. They did do it, but I mean, if you're the Panthers, man,
Lincoln, I'll tell you
is
what, I
going
saw
on?
a lot of players on Panthers saying spike it, doing this with their
Yes.
arms, saying throw it down, throw it down. So I think the quarterback just, you know, a lot happening in the moment. That's just what happened. He throws it down, not thinking it's 4th down. It's going to be a turnover at their own 5. Wow, brutal.
All right, folks, so we're going to get into the cheerleading festivities as well as some band. You guys stick around, maybe grab a little pre-Thanksgiving
Hot
snack.
chocolate,
Yeah, you know.
something like that.
And sit back and enjoy the show, all right?
Okay.
Here are your 2023 cheerleaders. The one and only Captain, Corinne C.C. Carroll.
Tigers get them claws up. You don't want it with Littleton High School. New flavor, new twist. Them haters think it handles it. They try to come for me, but they just got dismissed. If they think I'm not the one, you got me a bed. I'm so good at people, ain't no one knows who I am. Make it right, make it right. That's just how we do. So scared, they want you to right now. They do. Come and hold the tap spot. Now it's till infinity, it's all about my squad. Even them haters looking like, oh my god. Tigers!
Great job. As the Ayer Shirley Band is setting up, we'd like to recognize the seniors of the Ayer Shirley Panther Marching Band. On percussion, Sean Brothers. Also on percussion, Chloe Began. On clarinet, Nathan Baptista.
Like my building skills, I built the boat. Like my,
On trumpet, Teddy McDonald.
I learned that from my shop, Mr. Irwin. I learned that from
Color guard, Abby Alberga.
Make one of those so we can go up on the way.
And on the bass, Noah Hurdle.
Yeah, just a pirate. They have to go with each other. No, I don't want.
That'll change. We'll be in the gym. Until it's official. Should be open a year in February 1st. 11 months. So we got a flag. We're starting work. We have 6 months.
Welcome the Ayer Shirley Marching Panthers on the fields that performed their 2023 field show, A Pirate's Life for Me, under the direction of Mike Connolly and Jordan Fogala. Drum majors, Teddy McDonald and Riley Adamson. Color guard captain is Abby Alberga. Drum majors, is your band ready? Great job, and thank you, Panthers.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Panthers versus Tigers here at Alumni Field on Thanksgiving Day. We just saw a couple of great performances there. One by the Littleton High School cheerleaders. They always do a nice job, and a nice surprise here by the Ayer Shirley Panthers band and also Pirates, I believe, came out onto the field for a nice performance there. I felt like I was, in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. It was a nice rendition for sure.
Absolutely beautiful performance. Now we're getting ready to get back to the main show.
Yeah, Tigers are set to receive this one. Got Mansauer and Mano back there, as well as Teddy Hunt, as usual. And the Panthers kicking this one off. Little shankster, little pooch.
Flag on the play. Looks like we might have an offside. Yep.
That's exactly what it's going to be.
Now, an offside is a re-kick penalty.
Right.
So it's not something the Tigers can accept or decline.
Lincoln, I couldn't tell if that last kick was a pooch kick or off the side of the foot.
Yeah, I think it was a pooch. I think they just said, you know what, we'll give it to him at the 40. We don't want to put this ball in Teddy's hands, or and maybe you get one of these guys to slip up, make a mistake. And so we'll go back 5 yards and we'll try it again. And the kick is up. And it's going to go to Teddy. No, it'll go to Mano. No, it'll go to Mansau. Oh, and popped. He gets stacked. Oh, late shot by Brooks, and that's going to cost him 15.
Wow, Nicholas Brooks.
And you better hope that's not an ejection. Nick Brooks, a two-hand shove to the back of the helmet of a Panther player, and a drive killer right
Before it
at
even
the start.
starts.
The Tigers have the ball about 3 seconds, and they're back 15.
That's going to back them up big time.
I think if you're Coach Easter here, you take Brooks out of the game and you rip him clean right now. That's,
Yeah, I mean, you don't take him out of the game because he's a lesser player. You take him out of the game to discipline him. And,
But it
tell him
is-
you can't do that.
So it's 15 yards back, but it's still 1st and 10. So I guess, that's not, it could be worse. All right. Miller goes with the hard count.
Yeah, because I'm going to be here at the end to have a
Wow, clothesline tackle there by the Panthers D-line. Almost looked like it could have been called for a face mask,
Looks like Zach Miller got the carry.
but it was close. It's going to bring up 2nd and about 14. Tigers, they're already in a hole, marching 15 yards back. Then they run that one for -4.
Second down.
Definitely got to dig themselves out here to keep the drive going.
All right. Milner back. Quick hitch route.
Got Mano.
Mano makes a man miss. Cut back, gets a block. Oh, and they're
Good
going to roll
call.
him down.
Yeah, good call. I did see that his wrist touched
Evan
that
Mano makes the reception.
touchdown there.
James Gauntlet made the tackle.
So, gain of realistically only a couple, but it looked good.
It did. It was about a gain of 5. At least it gets him back here, back to 9 yards to the line of gain.
Oh, big 74.
Almost jumps over. He's looking right at
If
the
he
ball.
started fast, we might have had a problem. All right, gives the pass protection. 3rd and 9. Drop back pass. Milner on a rope, but incomplete.
Yeah, that's a tough throw. I mean, you're throwing it to the far side of the field, trying to zip it on over there. Gives a lot of time for the Panthers to get in between and break it up, and that's just what happened there. But Milner's arm looks very strong today. I'm thoroughly impressed.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That was a very tough throw, and he almost got it there. It's one of those throws that might not necessarily look super challenging, but trust me, ladies and gents, these fields are 40, 50 yards wide. He's trying to get it across.
All right, and the punt is away by Branco.
Nice spiral.
Fair catch.
Almost.
Oh. And that'll be down about the 48-yard line in Tiger
Punt field
territory.
completed by Wyatt DeLong.
Yeah, that ball kind of spiraled up and knuckled back down. Panthers defender there, or receiver, almost muffs it, and that would have been a big break for the Tigers. Instead, the Panthers are going to have the ball here on the Tigers' own 48-yard line. They're going to be in a prime position to score some points coming out of the gate here.
Alrighty. Motion. Up the middle. Makes one miss.
It's going to be Manny Gabino.
And going to be net 0.
Gabino seems to be their featured back. I mean, obviously you got Gauntlet, the quarterback. He definitely takes enough keepers for himself. But as far as running backs go, it's going to be Gabino taking the brunt of the load.
No gain on the play. Second down.
A lot of people here today, Lincoln. A lot of
Yeah.
familiar faces. A lot of people I haven't seen in a good period of time. So it's definitely nice to see
Yeah,
that.
we walked down briefly to hit the concessions before at halftime, and a lot of familiar faces. A lot of familiar faces for sure. Excuse me.
Gauntlet.
Go route, got a man beat.
Oh, good throw
dropped.
there from Gauntlet. It was a nice back shoulder piece. I think that's Manchester out there. That big wide receiver trying to get to that one.
And just drops it.
Drops it. Now he's got to find his way back to the huddle. I mean, that's a big body out there, so kind of surprising it's the first time Gauntlet has tried to take a deep shot like that down the field. Little go route there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pen right a little bit.
So they break the huddle. 3rd and 10. So you can expect a pass here unless...
Yeah, it looks like they're going to send Milner right up the middle right away, and they do. Blitz coming, rolls out.
Wow. Able
then
to stay
pushed
on
out
his
of
feet
bounds
and
by
rumble on
Teddy.
down to the 16. That was a great play by Gauntlet and that receiver there. It was a broken
JT
play. I watched.
Shannon.
That receiver's initial route was not open first, so he cut it back where Gauntlet was rolling out. And really good play by those two to keep the chains going on 3rd and 10. And that big body fighting down the sideline for, extra yards. Huge.
Yeah. Good pitch and catch. All right, you got 3 to the bottom of your side here. Handoff up the middle. And nice tackle. I believe that's Teddy Hunt.
Teddy Hunt there on the hunt as he
Prowling.
makes the tackle.
Randy Cabino with the carry.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 8.
That
So
was
gain
Gambino
2.
on the carry up the middle.
Brings up a 2nd down and 8.
Game's moving pretty swiftly.
Just under 9 minutes now. 2nd down and 8. Three by one look, drop back pass. Blitz comes. Oh, holding.
Yeah, they are going to throw the flag. It's going to be offensive holding. Oh, multiple flags.
That's
Might have
not
been,
good.
Yeah, might have been extracurricular.
Flags on the play.
All Reedy upset about something. Looks like he was flagged.
He looks suspicious.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it'll be 2 penalties, 1 on each team, and they'll offset. We'll have to see, though, as the Zebras gather together to sort this one out.
Couple of zebras hanging around, some Panthers and some Tigers. Dangerous combination.
Yeah, it's a whole zoo, I guess. A couple of turkey trots, too, I see.
All right, personal foul on the defense. And intentional grounding on the offense, I believe.
And I think he just said it's 1st down, Panthers.
Yeah.
So it's going to benefit the Panthers.
Yeah, so I think it's... They still get the 15
It's
yards.
so hard to know what is going on down there when there are no announcements.
Offsetting
Yeah.
penalties +1.
So it's going to be a 1st down and 1st and goal. They're going to be down at the 10-yard line.
They were offsetting penalties, but they moved the ball up so they weren't offsetting.
Yeah. Alrighty. As long as the refs know what's going on. So it's going to be 1st and 9. To get into the end zone. Motion man left. Quarterback keeper. Up the middle. Gets a hole. And he's going to get in.
Scampers. He's a tough guy to bring down.
So pending a 2-point conversion, we're going to have a ball game here knotted up.
Kid's got that low center of gravity, kind of pinballed around there in the middle of the field, able to find pay dirt, crosses the goal line.
So James Gauntlet, who had the crucial, brutal, game-changing, game-altering mistake of spiking the ball on 4th down.
Can't emphasize it enough.
There was a lot of questions around that coaching decision about spiking it on 4th down. Ultimately, they thought it was best for what would win them the game. So now 2-point conversion to tie it up. Bad snap.
Oh!
And swallowed up. So Tigers are going to hold the lead, 14.
Yeah, they will
12.
retain it. That could be big coming down the line here. Kind of a low score of points, a little bit hard to come by. So we'll see.
Yeah. It's shaping up to be a good one, Storm one, huh?
Oh, it definitely is.
I think we all want a good, hard-fought game that Littleton comes out on top of. You know, I think everybody in the stands is kind of feeling the
Yeah,
same
just a
thing.
nice little entertainment. Great entertainment, great football, hard-nosed like you were saying. But ultimately, the Tigers come out on top of Tiger Mountain.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, Alumni Field, you got to take that stuff personally.
No, you playing on your own turf, literally.
Your hard-earned money goes to the surf field.
Yeah, where all your taxes are going.
Whether you like it or not, you bought it.
But that's just ever so why important it is
Absolutely.
to root for the Tigers and hope that they come out on top here.
And Panthers kick it away. And that's going to go back to Evan Mano. Return man. Gets a hole.
Got something up the
Swings
middle,
around.
keeps rumbling,
And
bumbling up to
brings down
37,
the 35-yard
maybe
line.
36.
Evan Mano's playing with a little extra something today.
He
Had the
is.
loss of his grandpops, John Giamo. You know, I talked to Evan and Justin ahead of the game, and they just said what a good guy he really was. I never had the opportunity to meet him, but you know, they're just saying such a family man. Really cared for his grandkids,
Hardworking.
and his kids. Yeah, well respected within the builder community. I know. And
Love to build things, I've heard as well.
so you know, rest in peace to him. And Evan's playing with a little extra something today for him for sure. Oh, might be a holding on the Tigers as Milner gets a big hole.
Yeah, usually that's what that flag means. I think this one's going to be coming
And I
back.
don't
like you
agree
said.
with that holding call. I really don't. The guy bumped outside, and the lineman for the Tigers. I mean, it was not even a hold.
I mean,
really.
Lincoln, you and me would know this as, offensive and defensive linemen, in our
And linebackers, yeah.
in our past careers. There's holding going on at every play.
You know,
It's just
everybody's
whether
holding.
or not they make the call.
And to me, he held him a little bit, but he let him go. Right? He wasn't, he wasn't yanking him down.
Right,
In the
it wasn't outrageous.
That's just so.
It's ticky-tack, Lincoln.
Yeah. Come on, give me a break.
It's
you know,
ticky-tack.
Let the boys play.
And it ain't the tic-tac that makes your breath smell good.
No, absolutely not. All right. So they're going to go hand off to Mano on the outside
Trying
again.
to get that edge.
And he'll
Good
get
tackle
brought
there.
down.
Evan Mano with the carry.
Gauntlet there. He's, been all over the place today. He's definitely their best player, at least one of them.
It's a second
All right.
down for the Tigers.
2nd and 15, maybe 16.
Although, why is it doing a good job? Keep it up.
Yeah, keep it up, Ben.
You too.
All righty. Going to go with the hard count. 2nd and 15. I think you just kind of go maybe screen pass here, just see if anything opens up.
Yeah, 2nd and 16. I don't mind the play call there, Link.
And they're going to go up over the middle, intercepted. Mano overshot Brooks.
Yeah, Wyatt Gallant bringing that one back and making the interception.
Brought down by Reed.
That was really Milner's first bad throw of the game.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, it's costly.
he had a nice
Tackle
spot.
by Owen
The
Zipped it over him.
the
Lincoln.
wide receiver settled down in the zone and just a little too overthrown for Miller. But the Tigers are killing themselves with these turnovers.
They are.
They had the bad fumble at the start of the game. The second fumble, I don't kill Mansell from the guy came flying in, the helmet hit the ball.
But still.
But it's
Ball
still a fumble,
security.
Hey, like Coach DePietro always said, man, you can absorb one, right? We can
We can have one.
We can have one.
storm one.
That was a little bit of a separate conversation, but you can you can absorb one, but 5, 6 in a game. I mean, we're trying, guys. All right, so a gain of about 2. So back to what we were saying, you can absorb the one bad luck fumble, right? But then you had the interception there, and then you had the bad snap fumble. That's inexcusable. And so now the Tigers need to come up with something because they're not getting any turnovers.
No, they're not. They haven't been.
It's 14-12, and the Panthers haven't turned the ball over except for that foolish play at the end of the half.
Gauntlet.
Oh, nice tackle.
Yeah, that was Joey Taylor all the way.
Joey Taylor
Reedy.
and Reedy came in as well.
Reedy came in to finish it up.
And the quarterback in Gauntlet tried to play a little bit of patty cake and sell the call, but the refs sniffed it out.
Yeah. Yeah, a little option play there for the Panthers. He probably should have
Owen Reedy
handed that ball off, but either way, that,
Well, like we've been
that ball was
saying,
getting stuffed.
Taylor's done a good job of flying upfield, and eventually you start to get in your head about the decision of hand it or give it, and he's done a good job of making him speed up that decision.
Yeah.
Taylor played some D-line, but they moved him to linebacker. I think it's been a really good adjustment from the coaches.
Yeah, he's certainly athletic enough to play linebacker. Takes, not the fastest guy, but takes very good angles towards the ball and able to close on the ball quickly. He's
Timeout, Panthers.
Timeout taken by the Panthers.
okay. 3rd and 14, they're going to take their timeout here. Lincoln, interesting timeout. You have to wonder, are they going to need that later on?
Yeah, and it's for 3rd and 14 for what,
Yeah.
Run a screen pass. If you make a good play, you make a good play. If not, punt the ball away, play the field position.
Yeah, 3rd and 14. You can likely expect the Panthers to pass this one, whether it be screen pass like Lincoln just mentioned, or maybe even play action bootleg, something like that.
Play action bootleg right, counter left, tight end attack. I really like,
Yeah.
HB gut.
Yeah, even just slants. I'm a classic slants.
Yeah, maybe go slants and then maybe set your tight end on an out route, just to give yourself another option.
Right, and that just puts it on the quarterback. You make your read.
Yeah.
You
One of
find
them
the
is going to
man.
be open.
Yeah.
One of them is
You just have to make the read,
You
and
just
that's the
can't
toughest
say,
part.
I'm going to hit X. You just can't say that. You need
You
to
can't
read
go
it.
into the play going, oh, I'm gonna pass to this person.
Yes, and then you're like trying to aim where you're throwing it. It's just, no. Find the guy that's open and throw it to him. Push along.
Gauntlet holding on to that ball.
And a nice sack
He's able to get back to the line of
by
scrimmage.
Milner. He's been having a heck of a game. He had 105 tackles last year. He's been a little bit banged up, like we said, so he's bumping around 85 right now. Unfortunately, probably won't get to the 100 mark this year. But
came into this game high 70s tackles, but now he's mid 80s after a game like today.
so 15 more to go, and he'll be back at 100.
So this punter,
All right,
questionable.
punts it away,
Yeah,
and that's a
shanks it.
shankaroo. Holy
Little
smokes.
Shanksky, little Behringer.
And that's a generous spot.
It is. It is that Lincoln. That ball could be 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, that could be at the 30, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean if you're a referee, that's a tough call to make because it's complete judgment. You just have to judge where it went out of
Yeah.
bounds in the air. So it's basically a guess.
Yeah.
And that time I think their guess was 3 or 4 yards off. But it might be easier to see from up here. Don't know.
Tiger's giving a little cheer to the offense.
Don't do this much, but I have to say shout out to the refs. They're out here on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, especially all the volunteers, particularly the LCTV crew for being out here on Thanksgiving Day.
Well, I suppose the refs are being paid, but yeah, the volunteers as well. They always do a nice job in the snack shack. I saw Mrs. Landfors working the merchandise booth.
Mr. Prue.
Yep. The classic gang. And then of course we're accompanied by Damon Abbots and Mark Roy in the booth here. They always do a fantastic
And
job.
let's not forget Mrs. Maurice down in the booth.
Oh
collecting
yeah,
tickets.
absolutely. Hand out the. And I'm sorry, we definitely missed some names, but we just can't get to everybody.
Yeah.
It's like a grant when you win the Grammy Award. You can't get to everybody. Milner, good run up the gut, cuts it back left,
Yeah, nice job.
up to the 49.
That's Miller again. That's still Penny on the stop.
I mean, you just hand it to that guy. He's gonna give you everything he has, really.
All right, 1st and 10. Right around the 50-yard line. Call it the 49 in in Tiger territory. Branco coming across.
Got him to jump.
And that's why you do it.
Yeah, it looks like. I mean, I saw there were a couple of guys who jumped there for the Ayer Shirley Panthers, but it was definitely Elijah Clemens, the big senior, right over the ball.
Yeah, there's no missing that guy.
I never had this problem personally, but a lot of people just have especially the nose tackle. You'd think the ball's right there; they would never jump off.
I know.
But it can happen. You get unfocused for a play.
Roll out right. He's got him. Nice catch by Bronco. Makes a man miss.
Bronco
Makes another miss.
Wow! Bronco to the high. Is he in?
Broncos Nation.
Let's ride!
Touchdown, Tyler Bronco.
Wow! A race to the pylon there, and he breaks the plane before anyone else can catch him. Great play there by Bronco.
58 at the bottom of your screen here, running out. Forget he's on PAT.
We've seen that story. We've seen that story before. It usually results in yelling and discipline. So it's a good thing this is the last game of the season.
Yeah.
And you don't have to face it in practice.
You better count his lucky sheep tonight.
Lincoln, we watched them warm up. They were having troubles getting their personnel ready in warm-ups for PAT.
I mean, if that's a problem, in the game it's going to be a problem.
Good catch there by Bronco to go up and get that one.
Go up, get it, make a man miss, go off a block.
Milner
off
gets it there on a line.
Yeah, Miller's done a very good job throwing the football today.
He has. He had that one hiccup where he overthrew the receiver.
But he's throwing it on a line, which is really what you like to see against this zone coverage.
He's not. No folly floaters here. That one's going to be good. Bronco makes the touchdown catch, catches his breath, and then kicks a field goal through. That's what it's all about.
21-12. So what felt like a nip and tuck game has started to open up a bit. So this is a real serious drive for the Panthers.
It is. You're in a tough spot. You're down 2 possessions, no matter how you slice it. And you don't really have a field goal kicker. So they're going to have to score, probably 2 more touchdowns the Panthers are to win this one.
As the Littleton Tigers get down and get some push-ups in for the Tigers, 21 points.
Yeah, 21 push-ups is a pretty good workout.
Yeah,
you get a couple sets of those in a day.
To me, the magic number is like 35, each time.
40 start to get that burn, but it's a little too much.
Yeah, there's no need to push it. And then I'll probably do that like 6 or 7 times throughout the day.
Yeah, of course.
That's like a rest day for me.
Yeah. Of course.
Alrighty. Tigers plan to kick it away.
Wind knocks the ball over.
Ooh.
It's always kind of a mood killer.
Yeah,
when the music comes on. Everyone's rearing to go, and then the ball just kind of plops off to the side. Not ready yet.
Mango fixes it. Nice
little liner
kick.
Little knuckleball, little Tim Wakefield, rest in peace.
10-yard line. Gets a hole.
Up to the 30, taken down at the 31.
Brady, he's not afraid to jump on somebody, that's for sure.
No, he likes to mix it up. I think he just got some lip, too, telling him, hey, that next time you do that might be a penalty, so chill out a little bit. He's just a fire plug, man.
Yeah.
He's just... You light the fuse on that kid, you're going to have fireworks for the 4th of July and Labor Day.
All right, 2:55 to go in the third quarter here for the Panthers and the Tigers. Beautiful Thanksgiving morning.
Panthers.
Slow and slow, that's for sure.
Taking their time while they can, I guess.
Sleepy.
Trying to lull the Tigers to sleep. They certainly are lulling the announcers.
And handoff up the middle.
It's been the classic. Gabino.
Oh, a little extra pushing there. And that was big old
No laundry on the field.
Casey Keenan doing a little extra pushing around.
Yeah, the kid's been everywhere today. He's in the backfield, his fullback. He's made a couple of stops at nose tackle.
Yeah, let's give a little shout out to the athletic director and Mike Lynn, and, Julie Elmore, as well as the athletic trainer Matt White, doing a good job keeping the players on the field. And
Yeah,
Matt White's
absolutely.
keeping them healthy.
Absolutely.
You know, Mike Lynn, kind of a celebrity around here.
Right. I mean, this is his field, Lincoln.
It is. I believe the land is in his name, believe it or not.
Really?
You know, that would have to go to the courts ultimately to decide that stuff. But
Yeah.
alrighty, nice defensive front for the Tigers, man. You got two linebackers
Yeah,
looking
maybe
to chug right up the middle.
one bluffs.
And
Milner, strong
comes in with the
tackle.
Fourth
And Reedy coming over the top. As usual.
I like that. I like it until it's a penalty because I have no tolerance for penalties
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
That one was good, though. He's on time with it. Just a little pinch, little scratch, little claw on top of the pile.
4th and 3. Do you do the little option play and tell your quarterback, hey, just keep this one? They're not punting it. Do you go to the air storm and hurry up?
You don't go to the air.
Okay, you run the
have
ball.
to stick with your game plan.
Left or right?
You got to run it with a gauntlet because he's been their best player.
Okay, left side. It's on the left side of the field. Are you going left or right here?
I'm running to the short side. It's open. It looks open over here. They got Teddy Hunt.
Yeah, I like running at Teddy Hunt too. They're gonna go
That's what they do.
left side, right at Teddy.
They
Teddy
get it to
gets
Gabino.
bulldozed, and he's gonna get it.
Yeah, great job by Gabino, the big sophomore running back, to give the stiff arm to Teddy Hunt just enough to pick up the first.
And Milner and Teddy coming down, bringing the hammer down on Branco. They did not like the route he took on that play. 20 seconds to go here in the quarter. Looks like they are going to try to get one more in.
The clock came unmoved just ever so slightly.
Down to 8 seconds. They want to go a little bit quicker if they want to get this in.
Yeah.
3, 2.
They snap it at 1 second.
Go route. Teddy.
Wow.
And he catches it. But he looks shaken up.
I think it's a cramp, a little hamstring cramp.
Yeah,
But a
those
good
are
catch
no
there
fun.
from JT Bressonen and a good throw there from Gauntlet, able to zip it up over the top, hit him in the seam. And that's just exactly what this is. It's just a cramp, a little hamstring cramp. So no worries here, folks. I don't think this shouldn't be anything serious. Well, hopefully in a minute here we'll see him get up and walk off. But yeah, that'll conclude our third quarter.
So this is going to take us to the third quarter. The trainers are going to tend to what we're hoping is just a cramp there for the JT of the Panthers. You know, it's definitely been a hard fought battle here. Very good game, exactly what you're hoping for on Thanksgiving. 21-12 Tigers.
It is. It's a very Thanksgiving-esque game.
Yeah, super fans are not quite as rowdy as you'd like to see, really.
Oh, it's because their parents are here, Lincoln.
I guess you make a good point. Yeah, a lot of kids sitting with parents, so I can see that too, you know.
Yeah. We have seen some parents get rowdy, but not today, fortunately.
No.
That's never a pretty sight.
Yeah, you know, sometimes in the afternoon games, they start to get... Yeah, it looks like Eight's just walking off under his own power, which is good to see. You know, likely just a calf cramp.
Introduce the seniors in the Littleton High School band.
Now we're going to take a moment.
Get Ballard on the trumpet. Maggie Berlinger on the flute.
You might hear in the background a couple shout-outs to the band seniors.
Also on the flute. Elijah Fornicola on the tenor sax. Anna Johnson on the alto sax.
Oh, Mr. Smithlin's here.
Joseph Kennedy on the
Smith, brother. What is going on? Definitely have to catch up with him post-game.
Eric Luciano on the
Yeah.
trombone.
Quite the,
Ryan
what was
Rao
that
on the
game
alto
called?
sax.
Nitro ball.
Nitro ball. Play the nitro ball play.
I
really.
love nitro ball. It's so fun.
We'll have to get back there, maybe play a game with
Right-hand
Lee.
skater on the
You know, I
perimeter.
remember me and Lincoln, we'd stand straight across from each other.
Yeah.
It'd be a heated battle. wouldn't it?
Absolutely. Always chirping.
You do your little back spinner right back into the net.
Hey, you know, it's as much power as it is finesse,
It
baby.
is. It is.
Big breakout to the right.
As Gauntlet
And
takes
Teddy
that
Hunt
one.
brings Gauntlet down. And Teddy with authority.
He's definitely not afraid to celebrate after he makes a play.
Yeah, absolutely. As Brooks gives him a nice little tap on the behind, saying, well done.
Yes. Mr. Johnson.
Cheerleaders doing their famous Tiger chant. Yep, TTIIGG. You know how to spell the rest, ladies and gents.
Tigers.
It's a good one. It's classic. They got the signs out, and it's very well coordinated.
Rumor has it that shit goes back to about the 70s.
Wow.
We have no way of confirming that.
Maybe Mark Crory could tell us.
And false start via Panthers. Mark, when do you remember that coming into play, that TTTII stuff?
That was back in the 70s. Yes.
It was in the 70s. So a statistic that Lincoln just made up on the fly turns out to be quite true. So funny how that goes sometimes, you know?
Just sometimes. Can't be all the time, but
Just sometimes.
sometimes you hit it right on the head and it feels dang good, doesn't it?
Yeah. All right, false start for the Panthers. That brings up 2nd and 15. 3-by-1, motion man across. Nice snap.
Nope, just gonna keep it.
Gets hurried. Teddy.
Able to escape.
Oh, ball's out!
I think Reedy back on it.
Reedy's got it.
He's just a nose around the ball. He's around the play. He's around the ball every play, this kid.
Tigers.
Finally,
Tigers make him spill. Teddy was in on that.
He's in the
Joey
right
was in
spot.
on that.
I mean, that's what he gets. This kid's just a hustler.
Yeah.
He finds himself right by the ball.
Yeah, that's what happens when you keep fighting. You come in, you chase down those late hits, those late tackles.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Pays off.
You find a nose to the ball. I mean,
Great
so I don't need
awareness
to tell
there
you
from-
this. I know you were, I think, second on the team in fumbles recovered, so you had a knack for it. Right up the middle for man.
So it's all about being in the right place at the right time, Lincoln. And,
Yeah.
and you know, Owen Reedy, that's a heck of a play, heck of awareness there. I like that one a lot. Good hustle.
Probably just run it to chew up the clock. So, I don't think that we can see.
I'll anticipate not a lot of passing here, just running the ball, chew the clock.
Yeah, I mean, the Tigers up by 2 possessions
For those
here.
of you who don't know what that means, basically, they're not going to throw the ball in the air, just hand it off up the middle. You know, just run the ball, keeps the clock moving.
Game 2 results in 2-8.
Like I always say, Benny, chew up the clock like a Thanksgiving turkey. Yum, baby. All right, Tiger, little motion man and mano. And handoff up the middle. And now they're getting their dose of Milner.
Yeah, he's just barreling through.
Chunk yardage.
Yeah, he's definitely got some pep in his step. So does number 11 racing off the field.
Yeah, it's little Taekwon.
Yeah, Lincoln, I gotta say, it would taste sweeter after a victory here at Alumni Field, wouldn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, swing.
Oh!
Smokes.
He got blowed up.
That's why I don't like those swing passes.
Yeah.
It's just so dangerous.
Yeah, and you know what happened there? Milner, you know, it's tough on him, but you keep looking at that receiver, you telegraph it,
Yeah.
makes the defender able to come up.
And the ball takes so long to get out there.
Yeah.
It's just why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Power
No,
left.
Why you
Power left.
Lincoln, why are you passing the ball? You just ran it 2 times very well, and you're trying to chew the
Chunk
clock.
yardage.
Very interesting decision there. Maybe trying to get him off guard, but definitely got him on guard, I would say.
Out there. Oh, he's got him.
Bronco got it up the seam. He's fast.
Bronco's
touching him.
Let's ride. Wow. Just as we were saying, Asante needs to throw the ball. Bronco right up the seam.
Yeah, I guess so. Bronco on a little post route. Milner again. I keep, I'm like a broken record, but he zips it on in there.
I know. Miller's done a beautiful job throwing the ball today.
And Bronco with that breakaway speed, he got on his horse, his Bronco, and he rode that sucker all the way home.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And paying the PAT, Tigers will be looking to extend this lead. Snap's good, holds good, kick looks good.
Bro, you might as well just call him Mr. Unlimited.
Bronco's kick is good.
And Tigers kickoff team comes to kick it away. Little shout out to the girls soccer team, Ben. We had the privilege of calling a couple games of those.
That was a blast, Lincoln.
They made a nice run into the Final Four. Ultimately lost to a good team. Don't know. I believe it was Sutton. And man, those cats can play some soccer. And
yeah, I heard they scored in the first 2 minutes. And from there, it was just an uphill battle for the Tigers. But they surely had a great run and definitely primed for a great season next year as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't believe losing too many seniors. I hear the program's got a pretty good future ahead of them. So.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of good young
field
players
hockey
on that
team. They need to get back and back on the weight room practice.
Same with soccer. Maybe get on the same practice field.
Boys
soccer
soccer
on the same regimen there.
Yeah,
Get back to it.
Maybe you can get a couple joint practices in with the girls team.
Yeah,
because he's about to
pick up some good habits.
Exactly.
And so the football team here, if they're able to pull off a win, would have a winning season for the first time in 3 years.
Yes,
It's
Lincoln.
what feels like an eternity.
They're sitting at 5-5 right now, looking for their 6th victory. It's a good point.
Nothing like that victory royale, like we always say.
No, there's just nothing like that rush.
All right.
Manchester, he's got long legs and he's trying to break this one. Gets to the 30, maybe the 28, wrapped up there. I believe that was Nicholas Brooks there for the Tigers.
Yeah,
on special teams.
A little bit of extra push off at the end of the tackle. A little warning by the ref. He's already got one personal.
Panthers on 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line.
Any charcuterie boards waiting for you, Lincoln? Maybe a little veggie.
Nah, we don't really get too much into the appetizers.
Yeah,
we
just
save
room.
We just get down to business.
Yeah, what time? I'm
entree
curious.
comes
What
out.
time do you eating?
We're doing the 2:00 start time.
Wow.
Yeah, we're getting it early.
Wow, that is early.
We're gonna,
No wonder why you don't have any appetizers.
Yeah, no need for it, right?
No. Why fill up on the crackers and
little trickery up the middle, brought down.
Brady.
Yeah, so
Brady on it.
Andy Gabino gets the carry.
So basically, we do the 2:00 dinner. 3:00 we'll go out to the backyard, get a little football game in.
Oh wow! So not even freshly digested. To say the
The
least.
trick has been if you eat light, you play better.
And then you can eat again later.
Yeah. And then we hit dessert pretty hard about 4 or 5 o'clock.
And Lincoln, now tell me, are you an apple pie, pumpkin pie? What's?
Well, I will say my grandmother is known for her apple pies, blueberry pies, like those.
Okay.
That's the bread and butter.
What about that cherry pie?
No cherry.
Yeah,
no cherry.
Me either. It was rare.
Maybe a pecan.
Pecan, yeah. Is it pecan? Is it pecan?
Yeah, who really knows?
We'll save it for another day.
We'll hash that out next year. And maybe catch a couple glimpses of the pro games. I know we got.
Absolutely. I mean, there's 3 of them on.
We got Dallas.
I mean, we get to watch Detroit. Usually, it's a bad thing we dread watching Detroit every year, but they're good this year. So
Yeah, who's Detroit playing?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest.
I know Detroit's playing.
screen in the middle.
Dallas
One of those classic
is playing.
teams. Maybe the Vikings. Yeah. We know last year the Patriots played on Thanksgiving. It was a good game, but resulted in a Patriots loss.
Yeah, did they play? They played on. Yeah. You're right. Remember they played on Christmas Eve last year and got. Who'd they lose to?
Maybe the Broncos. Oh, wait, no, they play the Broncos on Christmas Eve this year. So that'll be a good one.
Yeah.
Right.
Be a good one in terms of draft picks.
Yeah. Yeah, very interesting stuff.
We had the opportunity to go out and call the Detroit game, but we kind of just wanted to get back to our roots, hang out here with you guys. Little bootleg
Gauntlet
right.
trying to find Brenahan just out of his
Overthrown.
reach. Is he cramping again on
Yeah,
that?
he's still nursing up that hammy. Is what it looks like. Yeah, you know, as much as you want to keep battling, Buchanan, you're a junior. You don't want to put your leg through too much. Just get to the sideline and chalk it up to next year. I know it's a tough thing to do, but those muscle tissue injuries, you can make them worse pretty quick.
Yeah, a little mustard, little pickle juice, and get him back out there.
Or you could do that approach.
I mean, 28-12.
Yeah, so what are you looking for dessert tonight?
Definitely, probably just your classic apple pie, little vanilla ice cream as well.
Okay. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
But I mean, I'm really hankering for some turkey right now.
Oh man, little gravy, smokes.
Little crispy brown skin.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's gonna be. You know, I'm surprised you eat the skin, being such high in fat content. But anyways, sometimes
Skin's one of the best parts, Lincoln.
Sometimes you need those days to splurge.
Especially Thanksgiving, you know.
Yeah, you know. 2nd and 10. Motion man left. Swing pass.
Oh! That was a hospital pass.
Oh, I mean,
came in to clean it
I
up.
I don't get the swing pass at the high school level. I just don't. Another thing I'm having for dessert. My good neighbor, Rich Barrett and the Barrett family, he's got some chocolate Oreo cheesecake.
Just got the executive text.
He just texted me to remind me. I am swinging in probably this afternoon to get a slice of that, and I'm some chocolate
gotta
cheesecake
save some room.
with the Oreo crush. So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Wow.
Washing it all down at the end of the night.
What's it? Oh. Lincoln, what's your thoughts on green bean casserole?
Yeah, green bean's all right. You know, it's something
With the crispy onions on it.
You got something you got to mix in. Has incomplete pass up over the middle.
A couple of incomplete passes.
Yeah, a couple drops.
Fourth down.
And then 4th and 10, Stroman. Are you going for this at this point in the ballgame? I think you kind of have to.
Yeah,
12-28.
you're forced to. You don't have enough time to not. You're still down 2 possessions here. I mean, you can get the 2 point each time, tie the game up. So yeah, you have to go for this one. Definitely watch for the pass here. Yeah, that's what they do.
Drop back pass. They don't send pressure. Gonna take a shot. Incomplete.
Yeah, that's going to be pass interference on the
Oh
Tigers.
my God!
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Yeah, you know, Lincoln.
Give me
There was a lot of contact there, I will say.
I actually looked away, to be honest with you, Ben. I didn't see it.
There was a lot of contact when he was going up in the air. That's just what's going to happen when the wide receiver's in such a vulnerable position.
You know, if the Panthers are able to mount this comeback, that's going to be a play that you're going to look at and you're going to say, whoever that cornerback is, what are you doing?
Right,
what are you doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, just want to remind you, see, at the pro level, that would be a spot foul, so they would get the ball right where that foul was made, but instead it's just going to be 15 yards at the high school level, so they'll move the ball up.
I think it's a better way to have that penalty at the high school level. All right, and Taylor gonna get the sack. Oh, no flags!
Little toss down,
No
keep the flags in the pockets.
Watching. I love that yellow on yellow look
I do.
for the Tigers. I mean, that really just.
Yeah. It's got a different feel when you're
Yeah.
wearing it. You feel like a golden boy.
Hopefully they get new jerseys sometime, and me and you can sneak in and maybe
snag one of those.
Steal one.
Yeah.
I just know that 5'5" would look better on you, you know?
Yeah. Might be a little big, but
That's funny. 5'5", 5'1". That's hilarious. All right.
Yeah,
back
true.
pass.
True.
Oh, he's got him.
Manchester wide
That
open, middle of the field.
Is
Gonna
what you
bolt
don't
in.
want. The Tigers have been subject to a couple of last-minute comebacks.
They got to get this 2-point though. They have to get this 2-point.
Yeah, that's something you look at your cheat sheet and you say. So 10-point game, they get the 2-pointer here. That makes it 8-point. This 2-point conversion is huge.
It is.
Absolutely gigumongous.
They used to it's a two-score game.
That I want you to understand that's the difference of a one-possession or a two-possession ball game, which is completely different story.
It is. It is. So what you got to do here is.
I believe the
stop 'em.
Tigers I don't know if they beat GD. Did they beat GD?
Yeah, they did.
They did. But there was a comeback mounted in the fourth quarter of about 3 scores. Oh, he's going to be short. Ball's out. Get on the ball. Incomplete. Okay. Milner in on the edge, setting the tone. Good to see him.
Trying to
on
get it to
defense.
Bresciahan again. Doesn't work. Nothing was there. Well defended there by the Tigers and a good open field tackle.
You like to see Andrew Milner in on defense. You know, the spot he'd really like to be, but due to some unfortunate circumstances, he doesn't get to play quite as much.
Yeah, those
but-
leg injuries, they can really be, you know.
Yeah, they're nuisances, you know?
They
it's not
are.
like a shoulder you can just keep pushing through. Your legs got to
Right.
push through 200 pounds every time you take a step.
Yeah, it's true. Getting down to the nitty gritty. You know,
Down
if the
to
Tigers
the
can
nitty.
hold this ball a little bit, they can seal this one up.
At the conclusion of tonight's contest,
Just need to hold it about a minute or two.
handshake ceremony demonstrating respect for the opponent.
And now,
Spectators must remain off the field until the ceremony is complete and the game officials enter.
the Tigers will receive the ball.
Will Dash, sophomore, kicking it off for Ayer Shirley. He's got a couple more years left in the tank
Yeah.
to get that leg.
Oh, onside.
Wow.
And Milner. I mean, you're gonna kick the onside kick at the best player on the field. That just, you know.
I mean, Lincoln, I don't know if I agree with that onside kick. I mean, I guess you kind of have to, 2 possessions, but
Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to. 452 possessions. Yeah.
you'd like to just kick it and trust your defense, but I guess, you know, there's too little time left.
Very similar ending to last year's Littleton Air game, but on other circumstances.
They got Keenan. Expect them to run this up the middle.
Set, go. And they're going to give it to Milner, and he'll be swallowed up.
Lincoln, I think now would be a great time for the hard count because it's the end of the game. These Ayer Shirley's just expecting you to run it, so they're all, you know, getting ready for that. They might be a little less focus on watching over the ball. So I think the hard count might be a good thing to run here.
All right. Milner under center. Probably going to wait for this referee to put his hand up.
They do run the hard count. It does not work.
All right. And hand up at 10, so 10 seconds on the play clock. Hand off up the middle.
Milner finding
cut
a
back,
hole.
gain of about 5 and brought down. So it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Good
At the
run there. Puts his
45-yard
hand on
line
the
in
lead
Panther
blocker and
territory.
follows him.
Russell Tolkien. Manny Gabino on the stop. 3rd down.
A couple of hot chocolates walking by. I've heard the hot chocolates and the concessions are pretty good, but
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
been tempted yet to get one.
Save another room you can.
Yeah, saving the room for the Tigers.
For sure.
Hand off, they're going to go to Mano. Short side of the field.
He goes out of bounds.
Yeah,
Goes
that's
out of bounds
not
and
what
stops
you
the
love.
clock.
Presented Mano with
So
the field.
4th
Bounds by
and
Russell
4
Tolkien.
at the Panther
Short gain on the play.
44-yard
I
line.
guess you go for it here just to try to seal the game, I
What
guess.
that really sucks is the clock's not running.
No, that was a
3:34. Yeah, I mean it is 2 possession. It is 2 possession.
You got to just try to seal it here.
I kind of feel like they're gonna.
Call a timeout and punt it.
I don't know, man. They're gonna go by a little two-back look, a one-back and a feature back. And they're going to hand it off. They're going to have Mano seal the block. Milner, he's going to get it.
Wow. They got what they needed for the symbol play.
Yep.
And that's just execution.
Very much reminded me so of the game last year. The Tigers had the Panthers backed up at about a fourth and 8. And the Panthers gave it down to their lead cow back, Cam Marshall, and he went and got about 20. Sealed the game, so now Tigers able to do the other side of it, give it to their best back, and put him up the middle, and likely sealed the game. And play clock at 10. They're going to go anyway. Up the middle. Mano makes one miss, makes another miss. Cut back, touchdown, ball game, Ben. It's been a pleasure. Good call, Ben. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll just about do it. And the Panthers kind of waved the white flag there.
Yeah.
Mano able to cut that one outside and forget about it.
Absolutely.
And now the fans, there's a little bit of rustling in the crowd. If you're
Yeah.
not a parent, you're probably out of here.
Getting restless. As Lily Doucette makes her way out, one of the star soccer players. And Branco, nice kick, smacks it off the Highlander. Now's probably as good a time as any to give a big shout out to the LCTV crew. Mark Crory and only Mark Crory, as well as Damon Evans up top running the camera. They're coming out here on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Means a lot to the whole crew as well as the kids on the field, you know. So big shout out to them for coming out making this all happen. And they're going to re-kick.
Bronco
Snap
sweeps
good,
the
hold,
leg.
kick,
There's going to be a
kick's
flag.
good, flag. Offsides on the defense. Likely be declined. Or was the kick not good?
They're still looking to see if it was.
Kick was no good, so they're going to re-kick it.
Redo it. Wow. So it looks
Third
like he hooked
PAT
it.
for Bronco. Leg's probably getting a little sore at this point.
It's very hard to see if that on which side of the post the ball crosses.
Yeah, we don't have a good vantage point from here.
Shanks it. Oh, but it was a bullet straight through. Little knuckler.
Well, you recognize Jeff McCurdy, the on the outside.
Did not come on. Maybe hit the laces on that one. But nonetheless, they're able to take advantage of the penalty and boot the extra point through. Although, I'm not sure how much it matters because they just about wrapped this one in a bow and put it under the Christmas tree.
Yeah, man. Put it under the Christmas tree, wait a month or two, then you get to open the sucker again.
You guys any rolls? Like rolls?
I'm into rolls.
You gotta give the context people can't hear.
Yeah. Man, what do you like? How do you like? You like rolls with your Thanksgiving?
No.
No. I'm the type of guy. I'm that guy who will like break off half of one and
Yeah.
then put the other half back in. You know.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
They don't eat the crust either, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's just there's so much good there. It's just like a roll you can have anytime. And Branco, little poocher.
Good
Checks
hop.
out. I mean, why don't you catch this ball? I just don't get it.
Oh, he's so fumbling it.
Balls out!
He's able to get back on it.
And, I mean, that's just, again, why are you going to once that ball hits the ground, it can go anywhere. So catch it in the air and you can return it.
Yeah,
You know?
that's a good point.
They're sitting back kind of watching it, and it's just like, what's the point?
Yeah, Lincoln, they let the ball play them. They didn't play the ball.
Ball short.
Come to the ball.
You get to the ball. Long story mediumized. So 2:41, and the Tigers are starting to run away a little bit as big old 72 is starting to pack up his waters on the sideline for the Tigers.
Yeah, this is when you just want to make sure all the seniors get their fair amount of playing time.
Make sure the seniors get your playing time, and if you're the basketball kids, start to ease up a little,
Get ready for the season.
No need to pick up a last-minute injury. That's what I hate is these last 2-3 minutes,
In garbage time?
Yeah, it's just what's the point? If you have nothing else, man, all to the wall, man.
Yeah.
But for those basketball kids, those baseball kids, those track kids, you got something coming up. Yeah, maybe.
Yes. Hey, with that being said, though, this does give an opportunity for some guys who don't usually get out there too much to make some plays.
Yeah, maybe get some minutes in.
But they are going to keep the normal starters out there, it looks like. At least most of them.
Yeah, a couple substitutions as.
So you can say Coach Easter really wants to finish as a winning team this year.
Yeah.
And like we just said, as the Tigers scored that last touchdown, Ayer Shirley's waving the white flag right now. They're just running the ball, taking some time off, and now they're running up to it.
I'd sling the ball around. What do you got to lose?
That's deep.
Gauntlet looking, rolling. Not enough arm to zip it there to Wyatt Gallant.
Nice couple of flipperoos for the cheerleaders. And I know they have a senior in Carol, I believe, is graduating this year, the senior.
Wow, it's just, time just flies, Lincoln.
It really does. Doesn't stop for nobody, I guess.
No, it doesn't.
Penalty is declined.
Ineligible. As it's happening on your head, is that lineman downfield?
Isn't that neutral zone? Isn't that this?
We're offsetting.
Neutral zone is this, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's this? Lineman downfield?
I think it's still, no, that's not the leg game.
This is the leg game. Anyways, first down for the Panthers.
Yeah.
Manny Gavino with the carry, tackle made by Kingbrew.
Cheerleaders getting in their last little routines.
Okay.
So sub 2 minutes, minute 40 and counting. Start to see some traffic.
Yeah, they're just walking up to the ball.
Yeah, guys, if you're in town Saturday, December 2nd, come check out the Holiday Bazaar. I believe it's at the middle school. Come around.
Always a good time.
Get all your Tiger merchandise as Teddy Hunt gets a sack. 9 to 3, Littleton Middle School. Santa's coming to town, man, so go get your
that'll
Holiday
be a good
Bazaar
time.
stuff. Yeah, maybe pick up a couple gifts, Ben, get out of there, half hour type thing. But
Yeah. Me and Lincoln will be signing autographs there as well.
We'll have a booth. We'll have a booth for sure.
1 minute to go.
And then the next day you got the tree lighting at the Common, so there's definitely some festivities.
Love the
coming up.
tree lighting.
Yeah, I've never been personally, but
I just see the trees after they're lit.
yeah. That's the part I like.
Same. We're under a minute here, just like that, ladies and gents. Good game. Good game to tune into on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's a beautiful morning. Ain't too chilly, ain't too warm.
Manny Gavino.
And this is what you're talking about, Lincoln, these last-minute injuries.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
That's going to be Gabino, the running back. And more of just a frustration, kind of a injury, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As he walks off.
About 31 seconds to go. 35-18 likely be your final score. As the Tigers back on Tiger Mountain, a winning season. First one, I think, 3 years. So a nice, impressive feat. And a great job this year by Coach Easter, getting the squad ready to go. They did drop a division, so there might be a little asterisk next to it, but It's good to see. Good to see the Tigers back to winning football games. You know, all's restored, you could say.
For sure. For sure. And
And Ayer has decided to call it off, which is a good call. You know, no need to the injury.
No need to
puts things
risk
in
anything.
perspective.
Yeah.
As the Tigers line up, clap it up, they get a nice hand from everybody in the stands.
Yeah.
Back to winning football games.
A great way to finish out the season. It was a great game and a beautiful day at Alumni. Thanksgiving Day, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if it gets any better.
Guys, thanks for queuing in all season to us. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great holiday season. You know, whatever you're celebrating, good Thanksgiving. And hopefully we catch you again on the flip.
Yes. For Lincoln Palmer, I'm Ben Stormwind, signing off. Have a great Thanksgiving, everybody.
Peace.